9 time zones, 6 checkpoints, 3 bodies of water, and many ecospheres later, I was still wondering about the beauty of balance in play on our planet. After she returned from Antarctica to India, in the same manner, the way she had reached Antarctica, crossing 9 time zones, 6 checkpoints, 3 bodies of water, and many ecospheres, she was wondering about the beauty of balance in play on our planet, how nature balances itself on its own. How would it be if Antarctica were to become the warm place that it once used to be? And she was wondering about all those things, that how would it be if Antarctica becomes a warm place again? Will we be around to see it? Will there be any trace of humans? Or would we have gone the way of the dinosaurs, mammoths, and woolly rhinos? Like dinosaurs, mammoths, and woolly rhinos are now no more seen, but they were there on Earth in some period of time. Will we also diminish like them only? Who's to say? Nobody can tell. Nobody can predict what will happen in future. But after spending 2 weeks with a bunch of teenagers who still have the idealism to save the world, all I can say is that a lot can happen in a million years, but what a difference a day makes. She had spent 2 weeks with those teenagers, students, who had their own idealism, who had their own beliefs in pursuit of perfection, we can say. She was quite amazed to see the spirit of the students, which was quite high. They wanted to bring change. They had their own beliefs. They had their own idealism. So she was just wondering over it, pondering that many changes can occur, a lot of things can happen in a million years. But what a difference a day makes. But even a single day matters. And these children, these students, with their spirits high, can bring about lot of change in the perspective of people. So children, by now you might have understood why the study of this region is useful to us. Why, in fact, Antarctica is useful to us. So a lot of study is going on in Antarctica related to climate change, its ice cores, and many other things. Because Antarctica can reveal a lot of things related to past, present, and future of this planet. And scientists are seeing worrying signs, and the picture has started to change. Like there are signs of ice loss because of global warming. Now, what is global warming? Global warming is caused by the high concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, notably carbon dioxide, methane, etc., which accumulate more heat energy from the Earth's surface and cause the atmosphere to warm. And because of that warmth, some parts of Antarctica have started showing the effects of ice loss and other things, which are causing changes to the physical and living environment of Antarctica. So climate change in Antarctica is not only affecting the physical and living environment of the region, but also is going to affect the sea level like you read through iceberg carving, which is more in amount, carving is more in amount than is the accumulation of glacial ice through snowfall, through precipitation. So which would definitely cause a net rise in sea level. So the picture is changing. And that is why the nations now have realized and have come together and are setting targets to reduce global warming or to stop global warming by various ways, by making policies like reducing emissions of fossil fuels, or curbing deforestation, or boosting renewable energy sources, etc. So a lot of change is required. The perspective of people should be changed. And for that, nations have to come together and make policies and implement them with full force. Now, there is one thing you must research on, that is Kyoto Protocol. That was a kind of international treaty. That is an international treaty signed by 192 parties. So you must find out what is it about and must research more on Antarctica, present state of Antarctica.